Hello, colleagues. You're welcome to lesson 6. In this lesson, we're going to continue to build our information page. And as a recap, this course code and course title it could have been part of the write-up here. So if you want to do that, go to edit section. And now I can cut this and check this. I don't want to use default section name. Then so it's a style, so I just want to do this. The editing buttons or the formatting bar for the editor here will come. The internet is a bit slow, so I can just put the cursor here, enter this here, highlight, go to the formatting style and pick a larger heading, then I can center. All this is still about learning techniques. I can bold. Okay, if I'm done, I go down and click on save changes. So what we're going to do now is to build the information page up to let's get in touch. So we'll be using, so look at the outlook now. So it's a matter of how you want it to, of course, to look like. So before we bring anything, click on turn editing on. Turn editing on. And I want to bring in this part, that's introductions, meet your lecturer and course mate. So I need to bring in a label. I'll copy this, and we're going to learn about how to link text to any site or any page. We also learn how to bring in a picture and format it. So we have some things to do for in this lesson 6. So I'm going to click on add an activity or resource. If yours is separated, you go to add a resource. I scroll down to the resources, double click on label or select it and click on add. Okay, so this is the label. Let me just say introduction, meet your lecturer and course mate. I want to type that. Introductions, meet your lecturer and course mate. Then I'll copy this. Okay. Copy this. Introductions, so this is a topic. Introductions, meet your lecturer and course mate. So I highlight this, go to the paragraph styles button, then pick medium. Okay, then I can paste what I've copied. This, I don't want this picture, so let's just edit this. My name is this. Okay, let me just use my real name. My name is I'm going to be your lecturer for this course. You may click here. This is the one that has been linked, so I can just remove the link by clicking on the unlink button. You want learners to read much about you, and you have it as a profile. That's where you edit your profile and try to put in some kind of thing there. So for example, wherever you see your name, if I click on my name here, my profile will appear. So this is what I'm going to copy, not to put in the whole page. So in this case, this is the URL. So I click here, right click, copy, come back here, highlight about me, then click on link, then I paste it here and click on create link. So the link has been created. We'll test it when we click on save and return to pause. If I want to do other kind of editing, I can just highlight it, click on link, and if I want it to open in new window, then I check it and still click on create link. Now for more information, blah blah blah, it is your turn to introduce yourself to me and your coursemate. Click on the forum platform title introductions below to introduce yourself. So if I want to bring my picture, what will happen is, let me just click on JB's picture here. Double click on it, let me see. Okay, so he has his here now. If I want to change it, then I browse the repository, then I go to upload a file. It's not a browse. Now it is on the desktop. I have a picture on the desktop. Let's see. I have a picture on the desktop. Yeah, it is here. Then I click on upload this file. So it has replaced it. Then I give it a name, and if you don't give a name, it will never pick. So here I can do just put JA. Then I can work on the size. I can work on the size 100 by 100, 100 by 100. Then alignment, I want to align it to the right of the page. Then I click on save image, save image. So here my image has come here. If I click on save and return to course, so let's see how it looks like now. So this is how it looks like. Introduction, meet your lecturer and coursemate. So if the learner clicks on about me, it opens a new window. So you see it's loading. Then the learner will read much about you and see what you see your profile and the likes. So that's what we've done here. Let's continue to bring in the forum activity. So here is an activity. So I have to go to the activity side. So add an activity or resource. So I go to activities forum, then click on add. So I'm sure you are seeing the different techniques. The previous one I double click, or you can select and click on add. Now the forum name, you have described it as introductions. Then you type it here, introductions. The description is what you want them to talk about themselves. That's what you put here. It has editing buttons, so you can just type please tell us about yourself by following the following. So maybe you can say your name, you list it, where you are from, your highest, or if it is first year's level 100, the same school attended, what is your interest, and then you type them all here. Then if you want what you've typed here to be displayed on the course page, then you check this place. Then you have the forum types. If you click on it, I've told you now, it will give you explanation of all the forum types. By default, it is a standard forum for general use. With this, the learner cannot have any interaction. This is just giving some information. So we have others. We have a single simple discussion, which everybody can comment on what it is in the forum. Then each person posts one discussion. Then so a learner can also post something about maybe a concept that all of us in the course would like to discuss it. Then question and answer forum and the likes. For this one, it is single simple discussion. Then you have the attachment area, maximum attachment size. If you want this forum, the learners to attach some file, that's the maximum number of attachments. By default is 9. It should display word count, if you say yes. Then if the learner is typing, then subscription is optional. We have forced subscription, auto subscription, and subscription disabled. Then read tracking is optional. If it is off, you can read. Then release syndicated feed, it works like how blocks has been working. Then post threshold for blocking, time period for blocking. By default, no blocking. You can say that after 2 days it should be blocked. Then to tell it to, if you change maybe 3 days, then you can now have post threshold for blocking, then post threshold for warning. How many should the person post, so that if the person is hitting the threshold within the 3 days, the warning message will come. If you want to create a forum, then you can put it in a category. Now it is not category. You always create the category in the gradebook, which you will learn later on. Then rating, no rating, because this is just a simple discussion. You can have average rating, maximum, and the like. That one depends on the number of posts the person is going to make. But if you pick some rating, like for example average rating, then you have how you now have points. You have skill. Skill means that you want to use some kind of rubrics to assess your learners. This one is separate and connected ways of knowing. And with the connected and separate ways of knowing, it talks about a connected knower is somebody who wants to listen to a friend or a colleague. A separate knower who thinks that all that he knows is the best. So you can have a skill that you let the learner know that no, you are a separate knower, this person is a connected knower. Then you can also restrict the items you did. If you want to enable it, you do that when the ratings are activated. Then common model, visible ID, we don't have no grouping for it. Then save and return to course. Now we are finished with the introduction. Then we'll now bring in the other part of the introduction. That's let's get in touch. This one will use a chart for it. So I'll copy this and go for a label. Go for a label. So add an activity or a resource. I go for a label, double click. So here you can create a chart model so that learners can go there and chat, but you must make sure you give proper direction. If you are in the chat room yourself, you control it. So if you have not called somebody, the person should not make any comment if you have a chat section with your learners. If not so, you will not see anything. They will just be posting anything. So let me just put, let's get in touch. Let's get in touch. So I highlight this, go to medium heading, then we have this. We will use the following communication plan to get in touch with each other, to engage in a synchronous conversation with your blah blah blah. So let's say, please note my availability times from the course outline file if you wish to communicate with me. So this is the link we are going for, the chat module. So let me copy this. So this is just intro to it. So save and return to course. So we are almost done with lesson 6 if we are able to bring in the chat module. So gradually we can now bring in pictures. So if you have a picture, nothing about you but an educational picture, you can just do that. So I'm going for the chat module, double click on it. If you click on it once, you can read about it. So what is the chat name? I've copied it already, so I paste Ctrl V, I paste in it. Let's get in touch. Then we give the description here. This chat module is to be used for only this course. So if you have something bothering your mind, you can use this to communicate with your friends or your colleagues in real time. That's synchronous communication. So you put something there like the one that I've just talked about in the forum. Then chat sections. Next chat time today is 12, so you can set it. Then repeat or publish section. Don't publish any chat section. Save past section, never delete, so that you can see what is happening. Everyone can view past section. No, you alone should see it. If you say yes, then all your learners should also see what has gone on in the chat room. If you are done, you click on save and return to course. So gradually we are ending the information page, and never stick to this only. Look at other courseware and see whether you can even borrow what goes into the information page, and either you remove some and add some to this information page. Thank you for watching.